Bring this hip down, which takes the weight and pressure off of this arm here, making it a lot easier to catch that chicken wing. Yeah? Once you catch that chicken wing, like I said before, you can either come under, get the wrist. If you can't do that, you're going to come over top, drive him over it, lock on your bicep here, get your turn. Yeah? So that's the first way. Getting legs in, getting them broke down first. Then you're either, depending on how their leg moves, you're going to slide your leg in, or catch that foot and bring it in. So you're going for this claw, going for this claw. He's posted, he's hipping down real hard. Back scoop that arm real quick. Coming to this wrist, driving him over it, locking on your bicep here. Getting your turn. The next way, I like to get legs in. I do this a lot more often than breaking them flat. I'll do it off of their base. Once again though, you want to use that double pry to get their weight going forward here. So you're getting their weight forward. I can then back up this ankle here. So I got their weight forward. I'm back hooking this ankle. I'm going to use that hook to kind of lift and slide my leg in here. Okay? Once I get that leg in, I want to make sure my hips are on top. I'm going to use that lock, again, not necessarily a figure four this time though. It's going to be more on my ankle to keep that hip pressure in. I'm going to use that to try to get this leg off the mat here. Use that pressure to get that leg off the mat. I'm driving here. You want to come to a cross face here with your side that has the leg in. You're going to want to go to an ankle ride on the other side. You're going to use that pressure on the hips, get that leg off the mat. It's going to put a lot of pressure on him. You're going to get him flat here. Yeah. Once he goes flat, a lot of times his hips are going to end up open like this. I'm going to switch from this lock here. I'm going to take my foot out. I'm going to post it behind his knee. Once I get this posted behind his knee, he can't really turn his hips down unless he crawls forward. Yeah? It's really hard to turn your hips down from here unless they're going to crawl forward. Okay? That's the only way they can get out of this, really. So that would be the only thing to kind of stress to make sure kids are aware of. So you have your foot posted in the mat, locked behind his knee here. That's going to keep his hips from turning down. Okay? So once I get that posted, my other knee here is going to slide up his back. Yeah, it's going to want to almost come all the way up into his armpit over here. It's going to be a block, and it's effectively going to end up serving as a ramp. Okay? So I have that knee posted up in his back, close to his armpit there. I'm going to come across his face here to this wrist. My other arm's going to come under his arm and knock on my own wrist. Once I catch this, that's when I'm going to pull him up this ramp right there. And then just fall to the side. And then I like to use this like a block here. They're going to be bridging. You can use this to kind of kick it out. Hook. They're turning into you. Push away. They're turning away. Pull in. And use that foot. That's a big thing about this, is making sure your feet are always active, whether or not they're turning into you or away from you. Okay. So, you're double prying before, getting their weight on their hands. Back hooking this ankle here. As you're throwing the leg in, you want to be going to the cross face and this wrist right away. So I'm going here, right into it. I'm going to lock my feet here, kind of ankle lock. I'm going to use that to keep this knee off the mat and get a lot of pressure into him. Open his hips up here. Once they're open, I'm going to take my leg, unlock it, and post this foot behind his knee so he can't turn his hips down. Okay? Can't turn his hips down. He's effectively trapped here unless he crawls forward. Okay? Once I feel like I have that secure, I have it planted pretty solid in the mat, I'm going to use my other knee here. I'm going to slide it up his back. I'm going to come across his face to his wrist, lock on my own wrist, pull him up here, and keep foot fighting here. Foot fighting, he turns away, suck him in, push away. Another way I like to get to this turn specifically, and I think this worked a lot in high school too. Kids get their legs in, someone on their base, their hips drop a lot of the time off to the side. This is how I always rode in high school. This is like, I'm sure how most of the year. Got the leg on top here. And when you're on bottom and you feel that, you're going to want to sit into your hip. I would imagine. Right there. Once I say you to your hip, you're going to want to come under both arms here. And you're going to rotate them across your hips like we were doing earlier. You want to use your leg in to elevate one of the legs, whatever one it may be. You can use it to elevate, bring him across your hips. Once he gets to the other side, you're going to release this near hand here. Okay? Release, go over top to the side headlock, and lock. Try to catch that wrist again if you can. So, you're really using a lot of his momentum to kind of rotate him all the way across to the back there. So you slide your leg in, maybe you can't quite get your hips on top, he's sitting using your butt, rotate him through. Once he gets to the other side, you're bringing that near arm out from under, coming over top, sucking him to the mat here, trying to catch that wrist.
He's really good at that. He gets in that like every day.
Oh, I didn't notice any sooner. Awesome. It's really good, specifically because a lot of times I get my legs in when they're on their base here, and the first thing you're taught is to sit them to their hip and get that out. Once they do that, you're literally, it doesn't take much muscle, it doesn't take much effort. You're just using their momentum to rotate them through across here, getting this arm out, coming over top, and just kind of sucking into the back. So the way I see it, they're really turning themselves, and they don't even know it. But that's probably my favorite turn on top for now. Just, especially for high school kids that ride legs, because everybody that rides legs, unless you're like, I don't even know if Taylor Massa did or not, but unless you're really riding hard on the hips here, trying to keep your hips in. But that's generally not the case in high school. They're off to the side a little bit. They're usually kind of lagging off here, not really staying on top. Makes you really susceptible to getting sat to your butt. Makes that a lot easier. Makes it way easier. So, we're going to go back to that wing we were doing earlier. Pressure forward, throw that leg in there. You're going to drive him over. He gets that arm posted out again. You're going to open his hips up. He's going to try to flatten his hips back out. Sink that wing in real deep there. Instead of coming to the wrist this time, you're going to come to the half here. You're going to rotate him across his body here. Rotate him through. Take your leg out once you're coming across. You're going to want to kind of let this wing slip a little bit. You don't want that deep wing in still. It's going to be really hard to get across his body. You want to keep that hand kind of in there. Maybe even catch this tricep here. You got your half. You're just going to sink it deep. You get the ball. The hardest thing to kind of grasp with this is really that rotating through, and once you're getting him through, taking this leg out and hopping sides. That's honestly the hardest thing to kind of get figured out. And then you're gonna let this chicken wing slip a little bit, maybe even catch this bicep, tricep over here, sink that half. This is a turn you can either hit with them on their base or with them flat. It's a little bit easier to get that roll when they're on their base here. So, get your leg in, get flat, you're really fighting this outside arm. You're going to scoop. You can block this head here too to kind of give yourself a little bit more pressure there. Sink that wing in. maybe you let him kind of feel a little bit of space here so he comes up, starts to come up. Take that half, rotate him through, take your leg out, and then you're going to jump across sides and let this wing slip a little bit here. Right there. And then once you switch to the other side here, it makes that half really easy. Kind of slide into. One more time. Yeah, get his weight forward. Back hook. Look for that ankle and cross face. Throw that leg in. He goes flat. Posting this arm out hard. Open his hips up here. Flatten it down. Sink your wing in. Probably keep your pressure off him a little bit to kind of bait him into coming up. Even if he doesn't come up, you can still just slide this half in, and then you're gonna roll him through to the half side here. Roll through, unhook that leg there, bring it across, hop out, let that wing slip a little bit, sink that half, get the ball. Any questions on it?
Yeah, one of them, I don't know what you call it, but a cat bird.
Yeah.
You said unless they crawl forward, is anything you do to prevent them crawling forward?
I would say when I get it in, so this knee being up in his back kind of prevents him a little bit. Also, if you kind of feel them start to crawl forward instead of just staying here, I would catch up here with one arm just to kind of either stop him from moving or to make him more able to kind of float with him when he's moving. So it's really just a feel thing. You can use that forward crawl to kind of float a little bit and then use it to transition right into that turn, I would say. I usually don't end up having that too much of a problem because not many people really know that they don't know what to do in the first place. Kind of random move.